Ladies and gentlemen, 2026 is upon us. We just had a great year for 2025, but there are some big movies coming out in 2026. And I thought I'd talk about my top 5 most anticipated films of the year coming up. And this has just also been tough because there's also a lot of movies. So what I want to do at first is just name a couple. I went through all the movies that are coming out next year and picked a lot of them. So these are the ones that didn't make the top 5, but that I am excited for. Super Mario Galaxy, which is the sequel to Super Mario, obviously. Super Mario Galaxy is like one of the best Mario games of all time. I'm a 64 fanboy, but also I need to replay Galaxy. Anyways, I think that movie's gonna be great. Doesn't make the top 5. Mando and Grogu. You would think a Star Wars film would be on my top 5, especially since we haven't had a film in theaters. It's gonna be 7 years now since Rise of Skywalker. But I don't know, guys. I mean, like, Star Wars is in this weird thing where, you know, they were pumping out too much stuff, and Mando kind of fell off with season 3. It lost its charm, and this looks good. But as much as I love Dave Filoni, it is looking like you know, the more Clone Wars callbacks and just the typical Dave Filoni stuff you find. And I don't know, it's but I am excited. I will see it. Maybe it'll be good. I hope it is, but we don't know. Toy Story 5, again, no Toy Story movie has ever missed. I would say let's end it by now, but I do like the concept of like how kids are now liking iPads and stuff over toys. I think this is good, but please let this be the last one. Do not tarnish his legacy anymore. Next up is Supergirl. I'm really excited for Supergirl. I'm actually really excited for Supergirl and Clayface, which is another one on this list. The problem is with that is just compared to the 5 that I have here, they don't make the top 5. It's not that I'm not excited for these films. They don't make the top 5. But I am excited. Supergirl would probably be number 6. Number 5, guys, is gonna be Dune Part 3, aka Dune Messiah. Dune is by Denis Villeneuve. I don't know his name, so we're just gonna say Denis. But Dune 1 and 2 were great. It got a lot of people into Dune, including myself. I read the book. It was a hard read, but I did. And the score of those movies, the cinematography, the acting, everything was just great. And I know Messiah, it's really interesting. I'm really interested to see how this film looks, because Messiah is where like the Dune franchise really starts getting like weird. Now, if you've read Dune or know what happens at Dune, like there's people merging with worms and all this shit. So it's really gonna be interesting how they show that on screen. You know, and I think Denis will kill it. Obviously, Timothée Chalamet will kill it. Zendaya, everyone I think will do a good job. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this film because we don't really know much about like it besides obviously the book it's based off of. But I think it's gonna go really good. Number 4, Spider-Man: Brand New Day, guys. This is the first Spider-Man film in 4 years. This is after his reset in No Way Home, where no one knows who he is. It's finally good that we're gonna get some more Tom Holland Spider-Man, as they, you know, obviously took a little break after his trilogy was over. And it's going to see him at his lowest, which, as you know, as a Spider-Man fan, that's the best way to see Spider-Man, because Peter has no friends. He has no family now. It's just him on his own. And, yeah, it's the same director who did Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi is one of the better Marvel films in the past 6 years. And he's really good at action as well. So I'm really excited to see this film and see Tom really lead like a gritty kind of Spider-Man film. Obviously, we have the Punisher in it and Hulk, and I'm sure they'll set up some things for the future. And obviously, this is going to be the final MCU film before Doomsday, so maybe it'll tie into Doomsday as well. We never know, but I am excited for it. Number 3 is Project Hail Mary, and this actually might be take number 2 for me. I don't know, just Project Hail Mary, I'm just really excited for, guys. I reacted to the trailer recently. I made a book review. I read the book while I was on a cruise back in September, or back in August, and it's one of my favorite books of all time. It might be my favorite, or like second favorite. It's just so well made. Same guy who made The Martian, and the directors of this film are Lord and Miller, aka the people who did both Spider-Verse films and doing the new one. So they're great writers. They know comedy, which is good because Project Hail Mary is a comedy. It's kind of like The Martian, where it's like him talking, but there's a really core emotional relationship in the middle of this film, which is Rocky and Grace. And I'm not going to get too much more into it because obviously they're leaving a lot of stuff out, but their bromance is like the core of this film. I mean, it's going to be sad, it's going to be funny, it's going to be happy, it's going to be all these different emotions, and I can't wait to see it in film. And I really do think from the trailers that this could be like our decade's Interstellar if they do the space properly, and I think they will, because there's a scene, and if you see it in the trailer, it's the green planet. I'm not going to say what that planet is or why he's there because it's a spoiler, but that scene in the book, if they translate that properly, that can be the coupe we're docking, you know, scene from Interstellar of our generation, because that scene is crazy. All right, number 2, this is the top 2. This might shock some people, is Doomsday. A lot of people on my channel probably think Doomsday is number 1, and maybe it is, depending on how I'm feeling. But as of right now, I think Doomsday is 2. guys, as much people bash on Marvel recently and think Marvel doesn't got it, Marvel's here, and Doomsday's gonna make $1 billion. People who talk shit, if you talk shit about Doomsday, you're gonna go see Doomsday. Let's stop cutting the shit. Like, you're gonna go see Doomsday, right? I mean, we're all gonna be there. And I am intrigued. I mean, this is a Marvel film I was talking about recently with some friends. Like, we really don't know anything, right? Like, Avengers 1, we knew Loki was the villain, and we knew Loki, blah, 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 all that. Avengers 2, we knew it was gonna be Ultron. We knew Ultron. We know what he was just trying to end the world. And then obviously Infinity War and Endgame, we knew it was Thanos. Like, obviously we know it's Doom, but we really past Doom, we have no idea, because like now we're starting to get into comics like Secret Wars, where I don't know as much about Secret Wars as much as others, and I feel like the general audience knew Thanos more than Secret Wars. So like we really don't know what run they're gonna take of Secret Wars and what's gonna happen in this film, and I'm really excited for that. And it's gonna be good to just have a team up film again, because ever since Endgame, the MCU has felt a bit disjointed because all the heroes are spread out everywhere, and I get that's kind of what they wanted. And obviously COVID happened, and obviously the Jonathan Majors Kang shit where they rewrite everything. But I do think we're going in the right direction. I mean, the Russo brothers are back. They've never missed. They made Winter Soldier, Civil War, and both Infinity War and Endgame, and they always said they wanted to do Secret Wars and stuff. So I do trust them, and I think this is gonna be a good movie. I'm going into it positive. RDJ as Doom is like the only thing where I'm like, but I trust them. I think he'll do a good job, and I promise you money, I don't think this is Earth 616 Doom. I think this is like a multiverse Doom. All right, number one, guys, it's The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. Now, I am so excited for this movie. Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors of all time. I love his, especially over the past few years, I've really gotten into his work more. Like, I rewatched Interstellar and IMAX. That changed like my perspective on film so much. And obviously he made like Batman, and he made Oppenheimer, which is one of my favorite films, and I really do like when I heard he's taking on The Odyssey. As you know, any kid grew up with The Odyssey, so you like people know about this story. And when I heard he's doing it, I knew it was going to be a hit, and I really hope it is a hit, and I think it will be. I mean, he just knows how to work a movie, basically. Like, you go to a theater, like, I feel the most immersed in a Christopher Nolan film. I mean, you got the music blasting, you got the sound design in the IMAX theater, and we have Matt Damon as Odysseus, and we have Tom Holland as his son, and the cast just looks stacked. Robert Pattinson's in it, John Berthnall's in it. I cannot wait for this film. I think it's gonna be the movie of the summer, other than Spider-Man, and the fact that we get both of these in the same month is like crazy. And yeah, that's my number one film. Let me know what you guys think down below. What's your most anticipated film? What's your least anticipated film? There's a lot of movies coming out next year. It's going to be great. 2027 is even better. I'm so excited for film. I just really hope Netflix doesn't screw it all up. As always, it's been Joey. Until next time, bye-bye.